It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down. And that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in April, the rookie from Clemson, Trevor Lawrence. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson, 38 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A give to Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it,
can't get away, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7, and that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combo. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After reviewing the play, the rule on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Prescott from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll throw again. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Washington. Henry Ruggs, 48 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On the carry, here's Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Second and 10. Now Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Chase Young getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Zerline's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Lawrence is thrown into the hands of McLaurin. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be...
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll run with Smith. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 64 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To the air again, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Prescott now from the 50. He's got Smith here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Prescott yet again. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. Got his man there complete to Gallup, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And to the left side here, Wilson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll run it here with Smith. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Chase Young. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. William Jackson with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 94 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he's is going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, and Thomas has it. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Prescott throw complete there to Thomas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And again, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And quickly they get to the line. After the sack on first down, Prescott. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. He's got daylight. 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles